Hey everybody, back again with another hunting video. This time we're at the Toyman Toy Show in Bridgeton, Missouri. This is a local show that goes on probably about 6 times a year. I'm sure you've heard me talk about it before. It's decent. It's mostly for toys, obviously. It's called the Toyman. A local guy actually doesn't live a long way from me where I live in Missouri. Runs the show, and I've gone to quite a few of them. You guys have heard me have pickups from it before. But this is a little footage I shot at their December show, so I'm way behind on editing at this point. But here's some of the footage. So right now, I've entered the show. I paid my entrance fee. It's $5 to get in. There's an early bird rate if you want to get in early, I guess, to get the special toys. But I'm not going early. I usually don't have time to go early, and I usually only spend about an hour to 2 hours at the show. But right now, you're going to see the first rows of the show. Basically, those are the first thing you have to see these rows. It's the only stuff you absolutely have to go by in this show because you have to walk down and up and down a hall to get in. So these are the first 2 rows. Wait, Dave from D-Dave? I got gas money. Alright, so I haven't seen any games yet, obviously. But here's one of my old standbys. I get up here, and lo and behold, as usual, he's got a few games. Mostly toys, but a few games. Obviously, he had a couple of carts there. One was Wolverine. That's pretty cool. I don't like buying Genesis carts without the case, though. So I passed. Alright, so the key here at this show is that if they have games, they're either going to be one of 2 ways. They're going to be priced pretty much at retail, or they're going to be priced, pretty decent. I don't always run into the decent prices. A lot of the guys here are priced at retail. You can catch them slipping on some things, so you got to keep your eye out. Obviously, there was a Stadium Events found here for $120, which is fantastic. I have not been that lucky here, but I've gotten some decent deals at some point. Additionally, if you're looking for anime, there's a guy here that has tons of it. So if you're looking for anime, hit the Toyman show. I don't really know if the prices are any good on this anime. You'd have to tell me because I don't buy anime. here's another one of my standbys. They always have games. A lot of the time it's the same stuff they had before, but occasionally you'll see they've thrown some new stuff in. Their prices are anywhere from decent to pretty terrible. But I always look through their stuff because they have, have cheaper stuff. I bought a Cybernator from them at one point for a very decent price. I believe I paid like 10 or 12 bucks for it, which is a very decent price for an uncommon Super Nintendo game. That's a really good game, actually. Nothing there this time, though, so I gotta pass it up. Alright, so this next one you're going to see, he's there every single time. His prices are pretty much on the higher end, but I always look through his stuff because occasionally he might have something that's priced well enough where I can kind of deal with him. I bought a couple things off of him. I think I bought Rampage for the Master System and Captain Comic Complete in Box for the NES. So occasionally you'll find it. Most of the prices are way too high. All right, here's another toy dealer that often has games. I actually bought a big lot of games off these guys for really cheap at one point. They were just wanting to get rid of them, and I bought some TurboGrafx stuff off of them for a very decent price. Lately, their prices have not been that great, but hey, I take a look anyway because occasionally I might run across something, and most of the time I don't, just to be honest. Their prices are usually on the higher end. Not terrible high, really, but mostly too high for what I'm going to pay for something at a toy show.
$5 each month on the license. Everything's tested, and all games are 20% off, but I can probably do a little bit better.
All right, that's cool.
I do have some systems for sale.
Systems is one thing I don't need.
Here, can you get this to me? Can I get this to Nikki? Thank you. Where are you going? It's okay.
Sorry guys, I really got to apologize for what you're about to see. If you have small children, you should probably make them look away now. Alright, so here are the stadium events guys, is what I call them now, because they sold the stadium events for $120. Their prices are usually on the higher end as well, which, if you're seeing a theme here, any of the guys that specialize in selling video games are usually on the higher end here. I look around, I've overpaid for a game or two there recently from these guys at the show actually in January that I didn't get any footage from, but yeah, their prices are just usually too high for me. Occasionally you might find a deal, and I bought one or two things off them, but most of the time the prices are on the higher end, and they're resellers. I mean, they go out, they find this stuff. I think they said they bought a large lot at one point, or just slowly piecing it out. What really kills me is they have some sealed TurboGrafx stuff, and one of them is Fantasy Zone, and I could never buy it because it's sealed, and it's at a sealed price, and I just can't do it. Sorry, you hear my son there in the background, but if it was not sealed, it's complete in box, I would buy it in a second because Fantasy Zone is one of my favorite series, but not sealed because that price is way too high. Devil Santa? Did anybody see Rare Exports? Santa's Sleigh? Krampus? Why are there a lot of evil Santa movies? I don't understand that. Those guys had some impressive makeup, though. Alright, so here I am back at one of the regular retailers that I talked about earlier. I thought I might be able to talk him down on a cart I had just kind of peeked at earlier, but you'll see in the video possibly. I pick it up. It's priced at retail, pretty much VGPC pricing, and half the label's missing. Half of the label's missing and priced at retail. No thanks. You won't come down to like $1, which is what I would pay for this cart. It's spiritual warfare, if you can't tell, in the next clip. But why would you price that at pure retail? That's crazy. Nope. 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 Now, I don't need an Atari, but it was a good Atari. Why not check it? You know, you got to look at it. You'll see. I pick it up. I check it out. It's not a heavy sixer, which is what I'm looking for. I've got a sixer, but not a heavy sixer. So, but it was actually a very decent lot. I believe I bought my Intellivision ColecoVision from the same guy at one point. For a very cheap price. This guy always has some older stuff for very cheap because usually he's just getting rid of it, and it was a good price. So, you know, I think it was $40, but I didn't end up grabbing it, but it was a very, very decent lot that somebody could have grabbed very cheaply. Alright, let's do a speed run. Wait a minute. That Wolverine empty case looks familiar. Let me go check something real quick. The day is not a total loss. That's Frankenstein.
Is yours? $5.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Is that what I hit?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 4 or 5. Thank you.
5 is good. Thank you. $3.
It's just the box.
Yeah, the funny thing is I just bought the game to go. I saw you had it and I ran across the game. I was like, well, might as well go back and get the games. I appreciate it.
Sorry again, guys. I'm going to do it to you again. Alright, and that's the end. That was the toy show. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, well, why not? Go ahead and subscribe. And hopefully we'll see you next time. It's the dead of winter here, so only indoor venues are really going to give me much hunting video stuff. But I hope to see you again in the comments. Let me know how everything looks. Let me know if you've ever been to the Toyman show. Let me know if I passed up anything that was worth money that was a toy, because I know absolutely nothing about toys, and you may know that. So thanks for watching again, guys. We'll see you next time.